If you want, go ahead and spam the chat section, so you can get rid of a couple messages.
Okay. Let's see. Hello.
Hello?
Testing. Ray.
Testing.
Christian.
Yeah.
Boys.
Is it working, Ray?
Hold on.
Testing.
Opening the podcast right now.
Oh, yeah, it's working.
Okay, Christian, me. Yep, we're good.
Okay. Let's do this. Ray,
Wait, let me
our
go.
gracious
Let me
host.
go. Let me go hit you with the little slight message in there. Hello. This is for later, but we're gonna go do the plugins after. But for now, we can do just a little tease right there. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure someone's gonna manage among us. All right. What's up? Welcome to Dolphin Hour number 6 podcast RJCXD Tuesday afternoon stuff. Well, my name is Ray, and go ahead and say your names.
let me do a better intro. That kind of sucked. Hey guys, it's me, your boy.
Wow, guys, whatever.
Welcome to Dolphin Hour podcast number 6. I'm your host, Christian. There's your other host, Ray. And then who's behind us? Who's our main man? What up? That's how you do intro.
Guys? What's going on?
Okay, it was supposed to be comical, and so it was all planned. But all right, let's be Jeet and Christian then. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Everything I do within this channel gets overshadowed.
It'd be like that sometimes.
You just gotta deal with it.
Sometimes.
I had to deal with that for 2 years.
I expect my stimulus check. Anyway, I'm leaving you
what
guys.
Stimulus? I didn't get a stimulus. Are you guys getting stimulus checks?
You got one.
You know, I feel like I'm gonna get the GTA monthly money before I get that.
Which?
Check because I got mine.
Well, we'll check later.
You got it for the month.
Podcast,
you got it for the month of June. Coming in July, in the next week, actually. By next week.
What, the GTA money?
Yep. Actually, by 8 days.
Word on the street, it says there'll be another stimulus check too.
Word on the street. Another stimulus? I didn't get my first. I'm getting bankrolled. Getting robbed.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, guys, welcome to the podcast. Whoever's watching, whoever's hearing this in the future, whoever it might be, welcome to the show. The best podcast on YouTube right now. As of recording, it is June 23rd. Hello. Ray, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Tuesday afternoon and all. We're like not even halfway through the week yet, and it's just like a taste of what the heavy stuff comes in. Usually it's after Wednesday. It's like, oh, exciting stuff happens. But for now, it's just more pleasant.
Sounds like you're cheeked up on a Tuesday afternoon. Jeet, how about you?
I mean,
about the
you
same.
not?
Like, I've been working hard as hell, right? And like, I'll tell you, last 2 weeks I worked 108 hours, and every day I tell myself, you know what? Today I'm gonna leave at 4, and I never do. So that's how my life is going.
It's a hard knock life, however that song goes. Well, for me, the last 2 weeks, what have I been doing? What have I been doing, guys?
No, we don't have cameras in your house.
Alright, guys, I finished Power Rangers RPM. That was a great season. Yo, check it out. I'm watching Power Rangers Time Force right now. Yo, it's sick.
Are you gonna try to finish all of them or something?
Mostly all of them. A lot of them suck. The Neo Saban era sucks. Whenever Saban bought it back, terrible. I just bought the Power Rangers movie on Blu-ray, so I got that to look forward to.
Nice.
Ray, we saw that in theaters.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, the movie? That was actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, was Jeet with us? Because I totally forgot about that moment. Good movie.
I think we saw it with John.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was John and you, and then I remember there was a bunch of advertisement for Krispy Kreme.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah,
Krispy Kreme
sounds
is
about
right.
right. It was a pretty decent movie. You know, kind of generic, but I liked it overall as a Power Rangers film.
Honestly,
Ray,
it was just to show off the new character, the new designs and whatnot, and uh what is Power Rangers owned by again? Is it like a toy company or
well,
something?
well, it started with Haim Saban. You
Hmm.
know, he copied Japanese footage, inserted American stuff, and then Disney bought it from him, and then Disney gave up on the franchise, so Saban bought it back. But now it's owned by Hasbro, so Hasbro owns
Hasbro,
it.
yeah. I
The
feel like that
movie was
movie.
under, yeah, the movie was under Saban, and now Hasbro's gonna reboot it again.
Well,
So that
Wait, there's gonna
old,
be another
well,
Power
look at
Rangers
that.
movie?
yeah, it's gonna be a different team,
Oh, I didn't
which
know
kind of
that.
sucks
I don't
because I
expect
did like
you.
that. I
I just
like Becky
expect
G.
toys to just fly off the shelf with Power Rangers, and you can get like a couple too. Those vintage action figures now. That's probably gonna sell
Yeah,
more in the future.
the thing is that movie didn't sell well, so
Really?
yeah. You know what I think. In my opinion, the costumes did not look that good.
Yeah.
In movement, they were okay. They were bright and colorful,
Yeah.
but like as a toy, look, it suck.
Yeah.
And the
I
Megazord was
mean,
trash.
it has to be colorful and nice looking because it's a movie, so it kind
Yeah,
of has to do that.
I mean, I didn't really
you
think there
know.
was a problem with it. I mean, it's either that or the gritty Power Rangers that was like released on YouTube.
Do you know?
If
I
anything,
I
it was just
rewatched
more,
that.
yeah.
I rewatched that, and that's great and all, and I love it. But that if that was a movie, that would not be true to form what Power Rangers means. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Oh
as
no,
if
definitely,
like
of
they
course
made
not.
a
Are you kidding me?
rated. It's as if they made a rated M Ben 10. You know, it'd be cool, but
I
Yeah.
really
uh,
want to see the black Power Ranger again.
a Black Power. They have one right now in Beast Morphers.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, I love that franchise. What's a franchise you love that like you know people absolutely like shit on it, but you're like I don't care.
I got my
Uh,
answer, but you cheat.
I don't know. I mean, all the ones I like, people like it too because they're actually good. So I don't know what I would say about that.
What
Teenage
about
Mutant
Naruto?
Ninja Turtles.
Oh wait,
That's
we'll go
mine.
back to that first. All right, tell us about Team NT.
Okay, well, you got the first. I mean, kids, right? They're exposed to the new Michael Bay slash like movie. I mean,
Yeah.
was it terrible? No, of course not. Is it the Ninja Turtles that you especially that I I'm in my 20s right now recommend people to watch? No. I grew up with the 2003-ish,
Three?
2005
Yeah.
cartoon. It's the one that
Hmm.
showed
Yeah.
up on it was called the Fox Box. It was called 4 Kids TV. But
Yeah.
that was probably the like that would that no the art style the art the voice the character the voices it was actually pretty much like peak. I'm gonna have to really say it's the gritty Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's like something that I liked. I actually got into
Yeah.
like martial
You
arts
know
and all
what?
that stuff because of them. I
You're
even
you're
like bought a
absolutely
lot of
right.
toys.
That is the most gritty version of it, while also not being too gritty. But that 2003 version was like really
Can we
stellar
all
in that
agree
regard.
that we all want that cheesy pizza that they always eat?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
That was the thing. I feel like
it's
pizza sales just increased.
no wait. Excuse me. I have a gripe.
Absolutely.
Every pizza is portrayed to have meat in it, and they're turtles. They're not. Yeah, that's my main complaint. I should probably write. I should write to them.
Yeah, but
What's
they're
your
Yeah.
complaint?
also mutants, so
Reptiles, or especially turtles, they don't eat meat.
Yeah, did Michael Bay do a self promotion for the new Turtles movies and Pizza Hut? I feel like if I was Michael Bay, I'd be like, "Yo, this pizza comes with real turtles in it every bite."
oh my god, that would be
Yeah,
horrible.
no, yes, and that's why I didn't like. Are we talking movies now?
Yeah.
How are you gonna have a movie set in New York and just advertise Pizza Hut? Look, I've been to New York. I've had New York style stuff. Yeah, it's delicious.
Okay.
Support local
While we're on this,
businesses.
Yeah,
not
support local
chains,
businesses, baby.
not
While we're
chain
on this pizza
restaurants.
subject, what's the best pizza you ever had? Because for me, I don't know what the place is
Bro,
called,
I'm
but in Times
sorry
Square.
you guys can be angry at this, but I love pizza, dude. I don't care what anyone says. I
Okay,
love
Hey,
pizza.
wait.
not
Okay,
mad.
the thing for me with pizza chains is they're good, but for a specific moment in time, and then like something happens, and they change their like workers or like employees, and like
I can agree with that.
the,
Yeah,
the Domino's 5 years ago is not the one right now. Domino's kind of sucks for me right now, and 5 years
yeah,
ago it tasted like
agreed.
cardboard. So it's all over the place. But for me, the best pizza I ever had was this place in Times Square. Um, but that doesn't really help. There's a bunch of those.
Hey, I could
You
narrow it
don't know
down
the
for
name?
you, right?
It was the place where, like, I think Spider-Man 2 was filmed or something.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
actually,
where
I
he's
kind
like,
of want to change my answer. There's actually a local business on here where they make the pizza like right in front of you with like fresh ingredients and everything.
ooh,
And I would say that was the most
Hmm.
amazing pizza I've ever had.
what's their name? Can you give it a shout
I
out?
don't remember. Sorry. That's where.
Dang. It's called Domino's. This podcast is sponsored by Domino's. Use the code Domino's, 15% off on the next loot box.
Hey, for legal purposes, if you do that, we're not responsible. That's completely false. Don't try it. They can, yeah.
Have
Don't be
they get in
stupid not to
trouble
try that.
for fake sponsoring?
Can you get in
I
trouble?
wonder if that's a
No,
thing.
because it's not fake, G. It's a real
Oh,
sponsor. They called me
they're.
earlier today. Anyways, back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ray,
Hmm.
um, yeah, what are your true thoughts on the whole franchise? Because that's a good franchise to choose, because they go through different subsections. Because when it started, the comics are super dark, gritty.
Oh yeah,
Shredder
look,
dies in like the first issue.
I didn't know
Spoilers.
anything about the comics, right? Again, I grew up watching it on TV, so they don't include any blood or any sort of like Leonardo doesn't even use his swords to kill anyone.
They all have red
Yeah,
bandana. I
it's
mean,
like
red, whatever.
so when
They
I
had to
found
really
out
like.
that
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. What'd you say?
Oh, I was just saying they really had to reinvent themselves. Like when they did the '80s show, the cartoon. They're like, oh, we got to make it kind of different from the comic, but not really that different. So they made Rocksteady and Bebop and all of this, and added the cheese
I mean,
element,
true
cheese
yeah,
pizza.
true to its
Huh.
form. Um, God, I lost my train of thought. It's well, I, I guess long story short, it's been kidified this time. I don't even know what like isn't there like a new animated TMNT on Nickelodeon?
You
There's
know,
always like other TNT knockoffs or whatever going on. Always.
I don't know what
I
they're on
wouldn't
right
call them.
now, but the last show they did was actually pretty good on Nickelodeon.
I wouldn't call it knockoffs. It
Where
just it's
yeah, it
it's
was good.
animated,
Like
right?
Michelangelo, yeah, Michelangelo had like freckles. It was good.
Is it not voiced by
It was Greg Sipes, I'm pretty sure.
Greg?
Beast
That's
Boy.
Beast. No, that was. Well, there's a recent one after that.
Yeah, I don't know
Unless
anything
we're
about
talking about the
that.
same person. Unless we're talking about the same show.
No, I'm talking about the there's the '80s show, and then the 2003 one, and then the Nickelodeon one, and I think they're on one right now, but I'm not following that.
Okay, well I guess that's the most recent one.
But yeah, I have
Yeah,
fond memories of the turtles. I just pulled out like some turtle toys in my garage. If you remember, they had like a transforming turtle, and like they got weird with it. They added like
yes.
skateboard
Yep.
Leonardo, astronaut Donatello.
I stopped
There's always
collecting
someone.
toys before after that. I didn't
There's
have the
always someone
transforming
who takes a
ones.
good idea and like pushes it too far, and that's what happened.
But it's kids, they bought it. I bought it.
I guess you
Donatello
can
and the
sell.
astronaut suit.
I guess you can sell anything on
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. Like the concept of Power Rangers is genius. You just take the same body mold and just add a different color, essentially. All right, I was trying to. You were trying to talk about Naruto, and like
What's that?
Naruto. It's the most mainstream anime out there.
Heck yeah,
Sometimes it gets a
it's
lot of
the
love.
best.
Sometimes it gets a lot of hate.
No, no, everyone loves it, dude. Everyone loves it.
What about Boruto?
Oh my god, even I hate that one.
See, I'm talking about the franchise as a whole, fillers and all. You know,
If you forget about Boruto, dude, Naruto's amazing.
it is a great show.
Hey, can I intervene
What's
for
your
a
favorite
second?
animes? What?
I'm so sorry, but it looks like you guys cut off for a minute.
Oh, well, we were just talking about Naruto.
I, yeah, I heard Boruto, and that was the last thing I heard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he hates Boruto, burritos. I don't know what his deal is. Burritos are great.
Now, I love burritos, but Boruto I hate.
Why? What's up with him?
Yo, he's like such a snotty, smart-ass little kid, and he's not like Naruto at all.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's your
And he
Ray?
cheated
What's your favorite
on his
animes?
exam.
Um, I'm not very keen on anime. I've only saw two in my life, and just among them, the most favorable one is I have to be Blue Exorcist. I'm pretty sure
What's that about?
you don't know about it. All right, cool. So it's on Netflix.
No, I've heard of it.
Yeah, the
I've heard
first
about
season's on
it.
Netflix. The second one's on probably Crunchyroll or something. But it's basically a kid who has demon power, or who has demon powers. His father is actually Satan himself, and he has to like go through this some sort of like demon school to control his powers and that stuff, while also being in the same class as like exorcists. It's actually pretty. The concept seems dark itself, but it doesn't get that way until probably like later on towards the end, and it's really just geared like towards kids. I mean, like it's very family friendly actually, and pretty cute.
Is this a is this a sequel to the Exorcist movie?
Nah,
Is it part of the
absolutely not.
franchise cinematic universe?
Absolutely not. In the case that they actually use different terms, like I might be speaking biblical here, but like instead of hell, they use Gehenna, which is also in the Bible. Um, a lot of they implemented a lot of Japanese culture into it. Like
Oh, that's cool.
I mean,
he
it's an
controls
anime.
his demon powers with a samurai sword. Go watch it. Actually,
Ooh,
it's pretty fun. It's pretty cute.
it's pretty
I
fancy.
have mixed reviews for the second season. I didn't watch it, but I heard a friend say it
Oh my
sucked compared
god.
to the first one. That's up
What?
for you to decide. Just saying.
Okay, that leads me to a new discussion. What show completely dropped like from quality season to season? For me, it was that one anime where like it's anime. They're the kids are like, and the second season just wings and stuff. I forget the name. Let me. It's drawing a blank on me.
Is it
But for
anime?
you, G, what is that in your opinion? Yeah, that's the show I'm talking about is like an anime. Can't remember it. It was that forgettable. But I did like this first season. No, maybe
Wait,
the
Attack on
name of the
Titan?
show.
Can you explain that again? What'd you say?
Sorry, what? Attack on Titan?
Was it that? I feel like it's one of those
What?
shows too that just flops after second season. I don't know. This is prejudgment here. Don't attack me. But I don't know. I kind of get that vibe from them. I don't know.
I feel like that's
I'm
almost every
cutting.
show.
The internet's ass over here, boys.
Yeah, I could tell. Sorry, I'm
Got
also
that
kind of
Sprint
reviewing the live
internet,
stream
that
here, and
dial-up.
then yeah, it's cutting off a bit.
No,
Apologize.
yeah,
Yeah, go
that's
start over
fine.
again. Okay,
I
start
think
over.
we'll be
What did you
okay.
say?
Yeah, I was just
From
saying,
what anime?
where did I
My bad.
last?
So you said that there is an anime out there that was great in the first season, but then was like
What?
kind of
You know,
drifted after second. I think we really are losing you, Christian. Hey, Jeet, you still there?
What's up? Yep.
All right.
What's going on?
I think Christian really did cut off. like kind of he's
Christian, can you
out.
hear me?
Yep, he
Oh, yep,
decided.
you're up.
Mm-hmm. We'll invite him in. We'll invite him later. Um. Anyway, just to to rehash what Christian said, he said there was an anime that he watched the first season, right?
Yeah,
It flopped after the second.
yeah,
He doesn't know the name. He's wondering if you
yeah.
did.
That's almost like every anime.
Wait, what kind of animes do
Almost.
you watch though? That's just like that.
Um, I would say Attack of the Titans or something like that. I liked the first season, but like kind of flopped the next season.
Um, I have yet. I can't judge that because it just. I've never watched it. Let's be real.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't seem like that kind of show too that just flops. I'm okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat my words. I just said it. It does seem like it. But then again, of course, I can't judge because I didn't watch it.
Mhm.
Um, every anime that I've watched so far, only two, they didn't really renew for a sec. Okay, the other anime I watched didn't renew for a second season, so it ended on like a really high note.
Hmm.
It's Death Note. That's the other one.
Oh, dude, Death Note is amazing.
Hmm. Now we're talking about the anime here.
Yeah,
That's a journey
yeah,
on its own.
that's the one I saw.
Hmm.
But it kind of flopped right after L died.
Where?
L?
L. Oh, that's so true. Yeah. Um, it didn't. It's probably just. Yeah, this might be a discussion on its own, but I feel like it didn't really flop. It's just that they had to like rewrite a new kind of story and everything, and it just like didn't feel right.
Because
Again,
L was such a huge character in the first season, they just couldn't make anyone better than him.
exactly. And they tried to. Well, spoiler talk, I guess. Don't worry, it's been out. Um,
Forever.
yeah. They tried to introduce someone else who was like L's predecessor here, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Didn't work. They introduced like two people.
hmm I feel like it didn't work, but at the same time it was like it didn't completely flop. It was just another kid. We have to get used to it, kind of thing. And I feel like that show could have ran on a little bit more in order to like fulfill that, satisfy. But we'll see. Did you even know too that it's not just animes. The manga is a totally different journey.
Really?
I
I had
think
no idea.
so.
I just watched anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
So I would
like
have no idea.
I don't know. It's probably I'm trying to explore that like maybe within in the future or something. We'll see. Maybe one day I'll come back with a whole stack with the manga, like the Death Note manga, and then I'll tell you about it.
Did you watch a Netflix season or whatever series?
The series, yeah, that's the Netflix. That's the anime. You talking about the movie?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, well, we don't talk about that one.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
exactly. That's
sorry. So
exactly how
sorry.
I feel.
Yeah,
I
no.
didn't even look at it.
So
I was like,
sorry. I
if
mean,
Netflix made it, it's probably messed up already.
I had my whole idea was like, oh my gosh, whitewashing. But then I kind of had a friend tell me that,
That's
hey, this is
horrible.
not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's set in America, so it's really you can't really say that. So like, all right, fine, I'll give it a chance, and then,
But if
like,
I'm
oh
being
my
completely
god.
honest with you, um, whenever it comes to anime, and you know how they all look white, I never really imagined them like Asians.
I agree.
I really don't.
For some odd reason, I get where you're like I know exactly what you're trying to say.
Hmm.
But it's just how we grew up at this point. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm getting a text from Christian to he wants to join back. So
yeah.
give us one
I know.
second, guys. Hold us one. Just yeah, we're just gonna quickly invite him back. All right. It's so yeah. All right. GT. All right. I sent him the invite, so you should be on short in a minute.
What's
Hello.
up?
We still live, boys?
Yes, we are. Ben didn't cut out.
Okay,
That's
sorry
a
about
nice
that,
little
guys.
experience he went through.
Yeah, I got lost in the Matrix. The
Mm-hmm.
Wi-Fi monster attacked me. Living nightmare.
There you go.
What did I
Swallow the red
miss?
pill, find the keys, and fight those giant alien squid-looking things. All right. So,
I
were
don't
you
know what's the
watching?
right
Well,
Were you
movie.
what
watching
kind
through
of
YouTube?
anime are you looking at?
Yeah, what kind of Matrix? You have the leak for Matrix 4? What's going on? What is Keanu doing there?
Leak, leak for me.
Did you spoil it?
Leak for Matrix
Bro,
4.
I thought
First off, I just
Keanu was
literally
busy
named.
making
I just
John
named the
Wick.
second movie, which is sad because that's the only Matrix I watched. But again, a different time, another time. All right. So, did you happen to watch the recording on YouTube while you were in the
No,
Matrix?
I
So
don't watch anything
basically,
without me.
yeah, you self-entitled brat. Well, basically, you're talking about animes that flopped after second season, and Death
Yeah.
Note. There was a discussion about Death Note, and it didn't really. There was only one season here. Didn't renew for a second. I feel like it's like to me that's like that's the best, quote unquote. Again, someone needs to
Okay.
tell me about more animes to watch.
It's
But yeah,
pissing me
go ahead.
off. I cannot remember that show I was watching. Gee, let me try and jog your memory. This male protagonist goes into this video game-esque world,
Yeah.
and then he meets these crazy characters, and then I don't know, the main programmer gives him a test, and if they they die in the real life. This sounds like
Okay.
the plot to Ready Player One,
It
but it was
sounds
an
like the
anime.
season of
Dear.
forgetting it now.
Yeah,
Does it have a character named Gon?
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty gone right now. I don't know what I'm
Are you
talking
naming
about.
animes here? Because that's probably the premise of every hero that travels to a different world thing. This is probably off
Maybe
topic, but
maybe the anime
I
is just
hate
so
that.
generic.
I don't know.
Yeah. Must be
Like I
honest.
don't even know what to type on Google. All I know is the second season gets weird. There's a girl with like moth wings and like
It sounds like the second season of Hunter x Hunter. That's exactly the plot.
no, it's not that.
That's
There was a
exactly the
movie.
plot, though.
There was a movie about this. But you were saying Attack on Titan before I got cut off. Did that decrease in quality to some people?
I mean, I kind of gave up on it because it kind of felt like there was no winning. They kept losing every time.
You know what? I
There's
know
no
a lot
hope.
of people dropped off that show after season one because they just took forever to make another season, and it just pissed people off over and over
I have
again.
no problem with the timing. It's just
Yeah.
like, how many losses can you take before you lose hope, you know?
It is
I did-
renewing though, so people
Yeah.
can come back to it.
I did like
As
it
I
for the
found.
first season.
Yeah, it was too sad. That's why I kind of gave up on, what was that? Arc Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, we're butchering the names, but they
Sorry.
Ooh, a lot of stands are gonna come after us. You guys aren't an entertainment channel. You just like American culture stuff.
Why are
Lot of
people
names.
named Stan coming after us? I don't get it.
Synchronized uniforms and everything too. The same pitch.
Listen, enough of this anime talk nonsense. For our main topic, we're gonna talk about video
The
games.
next thing you hear is someone's calling. Did you call anime nonsense? Blah, 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 blah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I meant. When I meant nonsense, I meant Ray talking. Gee, what kind of video game have you been into lately? And don't
He knows
say
I'm better than them. No, no, just
Call of Duty. No, I'm kidding. I like the new Call of Duty. The new Modern Warfare.
It's so
Is
addictive.
like-
Come on.
It really is. It's one of their best. The story is really great,
Yep.
and you know all the online stuff is awesome too.
Oh, I didn't know anything about the story.
Oh, it's good. It's
Hey, BioRoxas,
So-
what up?
Oh, he's here.
Yep.
Oh, dude, tell him. Oh wait, I can tell him. Hey, dude, what's up?
And he left.
Oh, ooh.
That was a nice visit.
That's all right.
Thanks for
I don't
visiting.
think, yeah.
Come again.
Come again. Yo,
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
you-
All right, go ahead.
yeah, use
Finish your
our
thought.
subscription box. Hit that notification bell. All right, but yeah, I was saying like It's the first battle royale Call of Duty. That's cool.
Yeah. The game mechanics is amazing. And then what happened was they gave it like a free trial of the multiplayer, and then I remembered why I love multiplayer so much.
Oh.
So the multiplayer in this game is so much better.
Ray, what about you?
It's funny you mentioned it because I was literally just playing this morning on Twitch, but stuff happened, so I had to cut it. But it's not the first Call of Duty Battle Royale game, right? Didn't Black Ops happen?
I don't know. Well, to me, it's the first notable one that's good.
Black Ops 1 had an amazing story and zombies.
No, but in terms
Nothing
of
about
Battle
that.
Royale game, though, I feel like we just
Oh,
didn't
no, 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 yeah.
explore it.
Don't look
Yeah,
close.
Black Ops 4 had a Battle Royale game that
Did it really?
it did at the time, but we were playing Fortnite, so I guess we just missed it. You know, Ninja was playing
Well,
Fortnite. Well, he played it once, and then we're just like, oh, okay, it's just out there now. But you're right, Modern Warfare probably is the one that's more notable. I admit, great game. Like I said, I was just playing it this morning. I'm trying the new gamer wagon, whatever you want to call it, and switching to PC just for that specific game.
Mhm.
Um, it's gonna take some getting used to, but it's cool.
But
They
do
add
you
more
use a
features, but yeah.
mouse and keyboard?
I use a mouse and keyboard. Yeah, that's why I
Because
switched to
that's
PC.
the best way to aim and shoot.
According to some people, I'm not gonna say it's the worst. I just probably am not used to it yet. I'm so used to like analog stick and the trigger
yeah.
button.
I'll
But
say
hey,
with
Once you get used to
driving,
it, you'll be
experience.
amazing at it.
Hmm?
I'll say any
I
video
yeah,
game with driving, it's better controller, personally. Um, Shooting
that is
games,
true.
most of the time it is better to use a mouse. For me personally, I like Overwatch on the PS4 because everyone's aim sucks, and I like to use Farah, and she's just in the air, so no one can really shoot me down.
You're that one player that just like spawned an explosive kill. You know, they hate you online. They
No,
literally have your name in like a call, a seance kind of
that's
board, and be like, you need to kill this man out here.
on the Ouija board.
Yeah, or voodoo dolls.
Ah,
A sample. It's like a code, like a sample of your coding
I wish.
on paper.
That'd be tight. Oh,
So watch out.
ladies and gentlemen, let's take this time to rank the Call of Duty series. Best, worst. What are your thoughts?
Black Ops 1, the best.
True. Yeah, actually.
What do you mean, true?
Don't
I didn't say anything.
Jeet. Jeet said Black Ops 1. Did you not hear
Oh,
Jeet?
no, I cut off, I guess.
Oh. Jeet
Yeah,
said Black Ops 1 as the
okay,
best.
here, let's break it down. Black Ops 1, the Modern Warfare trilogy, plus the remaster. It's great. You know, Black Ops 2, 3, 4, kind of like, they should have just named it something else. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
It
Yes.
has kind
Black
of
Ops, no, keep the name for Black Ops 2. Black Ops 3 and 4 should have been different.
yeah, because like 4 doesn't even have a story, or 3. Which one doesn't have a story?
I don't know.
I lost track because I don't even care.
I think 3
Ghost
had
had
the story, but I couldn't follow it.
Ghost. Didn't Ghost have like Jon Snow from Game of Thrones? Yeah, Kevin Spacey's in one of them. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, personally, mine is Modern Warfare 2. That one's the best. Story, multiplayer, everything. Can't wait till they remaster that.
Do you base story off the zombies one instead of the actual
Sorry,
campaign?
remake that.
What do you
Oh
mean?
yeah, I didn't even
Zombies and
touch on
story?
zombies. Zombies are just great.
I didn't
Cause
even know that.
you know which game to you had the best zombie like content
Black Ops.
minus DLC or add plus with the DLC.
Oh
Actually,
yeah. You're right. You're right. The
yeah.
DLC is definitely the better.
You,
Um,
I'm gonna say this. You always need to like, uh, make notice the first zombies. So, crap. What was it? It's not. It wasn't even Black Ops. It was another one before that. It's like World War.
World at War.
World at War. There you go. That's the
Team
first
Game.
one.
Yeah.
The sec. I guess like the second. I guess the best though would probably be Black Ops 1. Yeah. I stand by
what I
that.
didn't like? I didn't like that on release at launch they only had like 5 and that other map. Like only 2 maps, and then you gotta buy the rest.
Do you know what they're
So
telling?
that's what I didn't like about.
I like
You know,
flashbacks now. Those are good
I
times.
didn't like. I didn't like the DLC era of gaming with that. You had to get all the maps. You had to buy them. It was ridiculous.
Yes.
I just want a zombie game, not even a Call of Duty zombie game. You know, they can put a story in there, but all the zombie content will have all the maps, like ever. It'd be sick.
Yeah,
Because
it's
to me,
funny 'cause
Ascension was good. Moon was an interesting one. I don't know how that stands out the test of time. Shangri-La was cool. Which one was the one with the snow, where you're like in Russia?
Moon. No, it's not Moon. Call of the Dead.
Yeah, that one was
Featuring
awesome.
some like 4 like noticeable
Yeah,
actors: Danny
George Romero's
Trejo,
stuff.
George Romero, the
Sarah
director,
Michelle Gellar.
Michelle, Michael Rooker, and he played Freddy Krueger. Forgot his name. Robert Englund.
Oh, yeah, that was tight. I like that stuff. All right, speaking of video games, the new hot video game right now, full of ripe discussion, is The Last of Us 2.
And convenient. We're talking about zombies also.
Yeah, that's
I
what
mean,
I was
this is
trying to get at.
perfect.
Good segue. All right,
Yeah.
obviously, no spoilers for Last of Us 2.
Please,
Right?
I'm gonna
please
ask a lot
no.
of questions though.
Yeah, please no, we won't say any
Please.
personal.
I did not finish the game, and I'm staying away
Yes.
from everything. I'm staying away from like Instagram. I'm everything. I'm not even talking
Is
to
G
you
here?
guys.
Yep, I can hear.
Okay, I don't think he's here, but
No, he's here.
check it out. Ray, oh, is he? I can't
Yeah,
hear
you're
him.
cutting him. You're cutting off.
Who is me?
Wait,
Yeah.
I think you because like, hold on. Let me review the live stream.
Technical issues, classic us. This is what you can expect on our channel. Stay tuned for more.
It's funny because it's true.
Talk once.
Oh, okay, there you go. I can hear him
I
laughing.
can't hear him.
All right, do
He does
yourself a
too.
favor, Christian. Just have the stream on your phone playing on YouTube, and if you can't hear Jeet, just refer to YouTube, your phone.
But the stream has a lag though, right?
I know, so there's gonna be delay.
Okay, I
Hey,
will
laugh.
personally try that.
5 seconds later. Ha 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 ha.
Help,
We
yeah,
laughed at
help me out trying to relay information on what he said to me. But
Fine.
you know, I want you to start off this discussion. You're like 3 hours into the game. You know, what do you think so far?
Okay. All right, I guess we're going that route then. Okay, so now this is all right, can we just be clear that we've watched trailers, right? Anything that's been said in the trailer is in the game, roughly speaking. As in, if I'm gonna say stuff that might surprise you because it's in the game, but like, it's already been out. I mean, Jeet was like shocked that there's a cult.
Yeah, dude, I didn't know
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's in the trailer, so.
yeah, it is.
that.
And I
I'm
feel
one
like,
of those
I mean,
guys who
like,
doesn't
trust me,
look
I
into
would.
any of that stuff.
We'll see. Trust me, I'm the guy. I'm trying my best to not watch like preview stuff before a movie, but like Last
Yeah.
of Us is not that that content. Yeah. The anticipation was real with this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The first trailer introduced Joel and Ellie. They're alive. Yeah, they're alive in the trailer. The second trailer introduced a cult and this girl, who was speculated to, who is what's the word? Shit, I don't know. They thought it was Ellie's mom.
What?
Who did the internet?
The internet, definitely. The internet. I read it in a couple of YouTube comments, and I think you mentioned it in Reddit or something. It was theories going around,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah,
two
there were a
A-
lot of theories.
yeah, two
I
Asian
remember
kids
that.
actually. I have yet to know who those guys are.
Can I
Um,
can I just say something?
fine. Go
No
ahead.
spoilers from me. But as a person who's played like 10 hours of this game so far and is actually liking it, the trailers are very funny. That's all I'll say.
The trailer is very what?
Funny.
Yeah. It's just interesting.
Is
That's a
it
tease
as
now.
good as the
Looking back
first
on
one,
the trailer,
or
it's
no?
like, oh. Okay.
Is it as good so far? Well, I can't speak on that only because I'm only in 3 hours. Not even like 45 minutes actually. Yeah. Um,
Do you see yourself at all being disappointed by this?
no, absolutely not.
So far, you're good.
Yeah. I'm the type of person that just likes anticipation. This is the reason why I said like Avengers was like one of my top 10 movies because there's hype built to it.
Yeah.
This game did that in one game. Last of Us did in one game.
Okay.
There's stuff in the game before they wanted to hint at or just like, "Oh, can I say this?" This is kind of like if you played the first game kind of thing. They
Yeah.
said, "Oh, Joel's a singer, right?" And then Ellie's like, "What? No, you need to sing something for me." But they didn't. He didn't actually sing in the first game.
Yeah. No,
Well, it's
that's
the
fine.
second. Yeah,
That's really early
Like
on.
as like his career was a
Like in
singer.
this game, he does sing,
he does
and
sing.
it's awesome. That moment. The very first moments of Last of Us 2, I think universally everyone's praising it.
Oh
Like,
yes, I will go on.
like,
Yes,
hey,
absolutely.
that's a great moment.
Hmm.
If you know the moment I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're
But
speaking.
then,
We're speaking passively. Like, yeah,
yeah,
that moment was a great moment. You probably don't know what we're talking about, but play the game until
no,
you
it's
get to that moment.
the moment where he sings,
Yeah.
and all these, a lot of people are hating on this game, and the divide between critics and fans is very apparent. This game is getting hundreds, 10 out of 10s, great scores all across the board. The fans are really, there's a divide going on. Personally, I can actually see myself in the long run and the end of it all still liking this game, but I can see why people would not like it, and I completely respect that. You know, this game is bold. It takes story decisions. Uh, some might seem, very basic, but I think it's like really pushing the medium of video games forward in a way that's like people are going to question, should this have been a video game? Because things happen and you're like, because the fact that you are playing a video game, you're more attached to it because you control characters. It's like,
Yeah, that's
oh,
like role playing.
I don't necessarily agree with this, but I have to do this. You know what I mean? When you watch a movie, it's like you're passive. So I'm hearing different perspectives from people who just watch the cutscenes compared to people who play the game. It's very strange. This game is bold. It's not at all what you expect. That's me at my mini review, 10 hours in. I like the first game better, but the second one is pretty good so far. And it's pretty absurd. People are hating on people who like this game, disliking the videos and stuff.
It's probably because they
You're
got
allowed to have a different opinion. So,
Yeah, they didn't
stay
spend
tuned, right?
60. They didn't spend $169 and just be like, "Oh, this game sucks."
Yeah, a lot of
That's not
people are
it
like,
sometimes.
oh, the critics, they got paid to review. Okay, I don't really think all the critics got paid. Maybe some did. I don't know. Who can know? None of us know. But, there are people, fans, that aren't critics who like it too. But yeah, once you like finish the game, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, oh, okay, I know why people didn't like this part.
Okay, well, until that time comes, I will hold you to your word. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you? What do you think? No, no, no. I shouldn't ask that. What? I don't know. It's very hard to speak vaguely about this game. But it is a very interesting game. I think it's going to be the most talked about, discussed game for a long time. You know,
I mean,
Just-
you don't spend more than 2 years storyboarding and writing something that's gonna be like, oh, it's not gonna make the player kind of have a one track mind. I mean, does that make sense?
a little.
Like, Yeah. Honestly, it would. I think we discussed this, right? But it would have been a little bit lazy, in my opinion, if they went ahead and decided that everyone, especially a game like The Last of Us, you would control their decisions, right?
Uh-huh.
Because you had something going on in the first game, and then just like, of course, you're gonna have to build on that.
Yeah, why would
And yeah,
someone think that the second one would
Yeah,
be
I
different than the
think a
first one?
great
wait.
summary of
Jeet's
this.
talking. Jeet's talking. Jeet's talking. Go ahead, Jeet.
Yeah, why would someone who played the first game think that the second one would be any different if the first one was so good? Yeah,
Well, if it is any different, it's gonna be like better different.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll say gameplay wise, stayed the same. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But they added features, and that's like really good. The gameplay is really great. Everything is like top notch. What people disagree on, well, most people, or some people, is the story and the decisions of the story. But I'll say personally, I hate it in any media when there's no clear cut vision of what the director wants to do. In this, there's a very clear vision, start to finish. Like he doesn't haphazardly just make decisions willy nilly. There's a very specific route this game is trying to tell you with things. I'll say that the first game he described the first game as a game about love. This one is about hate and how hate can grow like a fungus.
Okay, I have heard that from past
yeah.
interviews.
Yeah,
And yep, I could not
And that-
explain that any better though, Christian.
it's a very accurate description.
Yeah,
I'm really
I
looking
agree.
forward to finishing it. I think we should make like a spoiler video talking about it.
You should.
But yeah,
Maybe
G,
within the next
what-
3-4 weeks when people like when this game's like
Yeah.
not as like not the talk. So
talk of the town. G,
talk of the
I
town.
want to
right.
know. I want to know your thoughts on Last of Us 1, and if you are excited for Part 2.
This
I
is
can't
one of
hear
the
you
best games
personally,
ever.
but I'm going to pretend I will.
Oh my gosh.
It's so obvious that you can't hear me.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I
that's
think
interesting.
the game was amazing. Like it hit on the emotional level so well, and I was just overwhelmed. I couldn't believe that a movie like this could incur so much emotion out of someone. You know, it was just amazing.
Wait, didn't you play this game and for some reason like the cutscenes broke, so you're only able to like watch the gameplay and not the cutscenes? You told me
No,
that one
that's not
time
me.
when you were at USF.
No, I don't think that was me. I saw all the cutscenes. I played it like 3-4 times.
Oh, I think that was you. All right. Oh well, then you probably played it third time. You saw it the third time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because I played it 3, but I didn't finish the other 2. I finished 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was trying to do it for. I was trying to do. Well, I finished the first time around. I wanted to play it again on like Survivor or something. I didn't get to it. By the time I actually got a PS4 and just bought or just got the remaster when it was free, and then trying to finish that, and here we are. Last of Us. I have the Last of Us 2 in my hand. So
Nice.
it's an experience, no matter how many times you play it.
It really is.
What did Jeet say? I feel like we're playing telephone here.
Ah, shut
You
up.
know,
Just watch the playback.
You know, hey, to my fans out there, I don't know if you noticed, but there's been a divide within the RJCXD community lately. I think Jeet hates me. He muted me. Can you guys tweet at him? Direct Instagram message him? What's up with that?
You just tell him to fix his internet.
He's causing a real thing.
you couldn't hear that, did you? No, go ahead, keep talking. I'll translate.
Yeah,
Christian, he called you out.
let him know. Let him know that, mom and dad need to come back together so Ray can stop crying. Divorce is hard.
And with
Mama
Christian
needs
with
to
the
know
Wi-Fi,
that
it doesn't
the
work.
phone is hers.
Sorry.
You're the one streaming. You're hosting.
Dude, it doesn't
Whatever,
work
sir.
that way.
Anyways,
Alright, fine.
hey, Last of Us 2 came out at a weird time, numerous delays, You know, people, got a hold of those leaks. A lot of people canceled their pre-orders, but it still sold out really well. Especially in these times. Do you think it's pretty interesting, like the whole like concept of pandemic while we're in a pandemic
Yeah, I'm
Panda.
surprised they didn't like
with all
stop
the
the
COVID
launch of the game
stuff?
Rich.
right now.
G, go on. Christian didn't hear any of that.
Like, I feel like people are kind of in a panic right now, and I don't think it really is a good time to launch it. But yeah, it was kind of brave, to say the least.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I agree. Um, what was I gonna say about that? Yes.
I'm speechless, G. I am very speechless. It's as if I don't know what you even said.
Wow,
Hmm.
thanks.
Oh,
I
that's
was the
fine.
person who was a lot more patient than other people, if I may say it. Only because like the first delay, because people got mad at the first delay, if I'm not mistaken. But this was
Yeah,
pre-pandemic. This is pre-pandemic. So that kind of tells me right now that any game that's delayed, it's definitely going to be good. Like, it's going to be good. And I
yeah,
tweeted I tweeted, hey, take your time. Right? The Last of Us is not a game that you just want to end up rushing, and you didn't. So that's that.
Yeah,
I
no,
would.
I definitely agree. I don't think they rushed this at all. Um, what I think is Neil Druckmann definitely wanted to do this story like this. Whether or not it's good to you, that's on you. But this is how he envisioned it. 100%, I think that's what he wanted. He
Mhm.
wanted this discussion.
Yeah, definitely. The second delay though, that was of
Oh,
course
that
not
was
planned. Um,
100% because of COVID.
I admit that was a bit disappointing, but at the same time too, who am I to be like, yeah, we should just release a digital cut? Then you still kind of pressure. You'd still kind of be like, pressuring them. And Naughty Dog was going through some like a lot of stuff too, in terms of like employees saying things. Can't
Yeah.
imagine how that is, especially if you've been working for them for like a long time, and knowing Naughty Dog is like a very successful company.
Yeah,
Um,
no, Naughty Dog
yeah.
is great.
Mhm.
Crash Bandicoot, the Jack and Daxter,
Uncharted, all that
Untitled,
series.
not The Last of Us. I wonder what they're going to do next. I
I
think
can't
personally
wait.
they might go back to Jack and Daxter. Who knows?
Go back to what?
Jack and
Hmm.
Jack and Daxter. It's a game where I can't explain it. This is I'm sorry, internet.
It's like right. It's in the era of Sly Cooper and Ratchet
And
and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. Literally, there was a game called
Okay,
PlayStation
that's fine.
Heroes, and they're the characters. That's the only
No,
game I'm referencing right now because I haven't actually
PlayStation
played it
All
yet.
Stars Battle Royale. Get it right, sir. That game was something. Not the best game, but
Wait,
I
seriously?
want that.
No, there's another one. Yeah, it's PlayStation Heroes. I don't think you heard about that.
Oh, you're talking about the PlayStation Move thing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. PlayStation Move.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
It was
My
cool
bad.
actually. They actually bought three. They took three iconic PlayStation characters and then like
Yeah.
gave them dialogue. They interacted with each other, kind of thing.
They're making a new.
Eh.
There's a Crash 4 coming out. Not made by Naughty Dog. Activision owns it now, but it is
Ooh,
coming.
no, 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 no. Well, I mean, like, hey, good luck, you guys. Have good faith. I'm pretty sure the game will be great, but
It looks good.
through experience, Sly Cooper did that. Yeah, that's not the same.
Hey,
Literally,
shout out to IGN. I watched this review on the new SpongeBob game. The remaster of Bikini Bottom, and the review is complete. It sucks. Like he gave it a negative score, but the dislikes on that video. Ooh, that guy has not come across very well in that video. A lot of people are like wrecking shop,
wait,
calling him
as
an
in,
idiot.
I didn't watch that actually. Not yet. Was it bad? Like, did you say the game was bad and everyone disagreed, or?
Yeah, everyone disagreed because the whole premise is, oh, the game is bad. It's just the original game. with better graphics.
Of course, it's the original
But
game with better graphics.
that's the point.
Oh my god.
What? And everyone in the comments is like, what is he talking about? Is this guy an idiot? He talks about this puzzle he can't solve, and he shows it on the YouTube video. But everyone in the comments is like, is this guy a moron? Dude, the puzzle is super easy. You just gotta... Don't fault the game because you can't... Anyways.
You have to admit, those guys, those guys are the funniest,
IGN,
though.
IGN and GameStop, they're morons. I remember this GameStop review of Infamous 2 where the guy complained the screen was black and white all the time. It's black and white because you kept getting hurt. You gotta suck up the electricity.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
That's funny.
I swear. It's like these reviewers they rush these games. It's like when you review a music album in one day. No, you gotta take time to simmer that. Jeez.
You don't know the amount of patience a gamer needs. I mean, of course. There was a time where I actually hated the last. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I was like very frustrated with The Last of Us 1. It's only because
you
shut
gotta
up.
take
I don't
your
want to hear
time
it.
with that.
Yeah, you just need to be patient.
To
Rethink.
some
Sometimes
people-
don't. Yeah.
There's some people when you first play that first game, it's like, oh, there's too much ladder stuff. That might be true to some extent. But if you're rushing it, it's come on.
Here, let me give
You
you
gotta-
a. Yeah.
You gotta
Let me give
play
you
a
a-
game as if you're there. If you're in The Last of Us, you gotta be sneaky, be quiet.
Oh, that's that's. I'm doing that. Not even last like Assassin's Creed. If I don't sneak kill the way I want to, I'm restarting the encounter. That's something that I probably need to work on too because it is a little annoying. But I want him to that. Here.
With Last of Us 2, there is a little negative, but maybe not a negative. I can't fault the game for it. It's really me. There are moments in the game where you need to rush to an objective because something big is happening. But I'll just take my time, 20 minutes, just scavenging the place. By the point I get there, the guys something is probably ended bad.
That's so
You know what I mean?
anticlimactic. though.
But I can't
They
fault the
try to
game
do
for that. It's not my fault. The game has so many areas to scavenge. It's just jarring.
I'm just like that actually too. I take my time to explore every single inch of the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
now
some
it's
people just
it's intense.
It's like, help, Ellie, I need help. Okay, hold on, dude. Let me just scavenge.
I was doing it in The Last of Us 1. That's funny. I think there's a clip on Twitch. That's funny. Here, going back to SpongeBob, can I just give you a review? I never played the game,
Okay.
but I played the one before. I mean, okay, I never played the remastered, but I played it in my PS2 games.
The remaster comes out today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And guess what? Actually,
Yeah.
let me finish my thought first, and I'll continue. Here's a brief review of the game. Right? It's if you've ever played any SpongeBob games before that, you actually want to start. I mean, I wasn't a hardcore Call of Duty and plus Call of Duty shooter or gore type game person. I was if I seen this character in a movie or kind of thing, and it's cartoon and it's family friendly, then it's a game that I want to play. It's not Battle. Well, yeah, I played Battle for Bikini Bottom, but the other one before that, next to it, is Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite one.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Bikini Bottom would probably be memorable in terms of that was my first SpongeBob game that I owned.
To me,
And-
that one's the
yeah.
best because you
Simple.
get to visit
Yeah.
all the worlds
Yeah,
of the
definitely.
locations.
It's simple. It takes homage of the show, especially if you're a really big fan of the show, which I still reference today. And it's go play it for yourself. Which, by the
new one
way,
has co-op.
hey, oh yeah, that's thing two. That's the new. If that one IGN reviewer didn't review it, then I don't know. That's the only thing I think it's new, right? Multiplayer. Well,
Yeah,
guess what
from
though?
Oh, and wait, and deleted cut content.
Oh, that's
from the
okay.
original.
I'm
Yeah.
actually shocked. But that brings us to this. It's the new PS Plus month or PlayStation Plus monthly game. So it comes out free next week or 2 weeks from now, I think.
What does?
Battle for Bikini Bottom remastered. I'm not kidding. Look it up.
What?
Yeah, no. I
Next
think.
month, that's free? You're
Let me look at that
lying.
video. PlayStation Access said that's the game that's gonna be free.
Is that a joke?
I'm not joking. Look at it.
How is that? Well, I mean, it does come out at $30, but still. What?
Hold on.
That's
I'll link
great.
after this. I'm gonna link it to you guys. PS Plus 2020, right? No. Yeah, July 2020. Um,
Jeet, how are you today?
I'm doing
Uh
great.
huh.
Thanks
Oh,
for
that's
asking.
good. Oh, I'm sorry to
What
hear
about you?
that. Oh, that sucks, Jeet.
I yeah, yeah. Have a very meaningful conversation. Christian's talking to a wall apparently, and Jeet's literally insulting him to his face. I'm gonna go look up that video.
Okay. In the meantime, Jeet and I will have a very lengthy discussion about the equality of man. Start it
Oh,
off.
let's do it. I'm ready. How would you like to start this conversation? No? Okay. I guess I'll start. The humanity of man is
You
like,
know, those are excellent points. Couldn't have said it better myself. Back to you, Ray.
what is right?
Well, interesting. Both of you guys. Yep. I'm the father in this whole relationship, which is weird, but yeah, cool. Kids behave. All right, next up. Anything else
You're
for us,
tearing us
Christian?
apart, Jeet.
In
Yeah, I gotta. I've been playing some other games. I don't know if I talked about it, but a couple months ago, I beat Jedi Fallen Order. And you know what?
What?
That game slaps. That's a great game.
Oh,
I really like that developer. Respawn Entertainment. You made one of the best shooters, in my opinion, I played. Titanfall 2. And then you did your first ever third person video game with Jedi Fallen Order. Story is cool. EA, I think you're on the right track with Star Wars games. You know, I'm really excited to go to Disney to get the lightsabers exactly like how I had it in Jedi Fallen Order. Ray, have we talked about Jedi Fallen Order?
I think roughly. Um, you mentioned it during its prime state, like how disappointed we're gonna be if it's like the second game sucks. But did we give a full review? I'd played it before you guys, before anything, before
Yeah.
yeah.
I was late to the party on that. But man, what a game. Like, I love
I've
everything
seen the
about it.
trailer and it
The
looks
combat's
amazing.
awesome. You know, it's inspired by other games.
Mhm.
It doesn't really break new ground, you know, with anything, but it's just awesome. We never really had a great single player Star Wars game in a while, at least. You know, and it's new characters. You know, as much as I love all the older characters like Luke, and even like the prequel trilogy and sequel trilogy stuff, it's refreshing
He
to get
wasn't
new
in the
characters.
game Fallen Order though,
No, that's what I'm
was he?
saying. It's refreshing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheat. Have you ever played it before?
Nope.
Fallen Order? Nope. Would you like to? What if I told you this, right? What if I told you that it's definitely canon now? And we've been talking about having that marathon, a Star Wars marathon that you never finished.
Uh huh.
But glad, like, what is it? Thankfully, we stopped at I want to say crucial peak Star Wars because in between, um, did we have a discussion already? First off, I think we did.
No, I bad it.
No, the game takes place after 3 and before 4. Duh. It's actually after Rogue One. So
So basically, I should include
No, it
that
takes
game
place before
with
Rogue One.
the movie watching.
before, yeah. Sorry. Wait, sorry. Say that again, Cheat.
I should incorporate the game with the movie watching.
Eh. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Um, but yeah, I thought it was good. I'm not gonna spoil anything. This is a
They're
clearly no
coming with the
spoiler.
DLC after that, right?
They
Hey,
did
the game's been
actually,
out. The
yeah.
game's been out for a while. I won't spoil anything, but I will be vague at the ending. I think the game kind of ends abruptly. With that being said,
Yes, I agree.
it's still really cool. My one negative on this game is they kind of rush like the technical aspect. There's a lot of glitches, a lot of bugs. Loading takes forever on console.
Okay, that's my main gripe also. Yeah.
That's about it. You know, really excited for the second. Oh, I got another complaint.
Hopefully
Not really
it's not
complaint,
a
more like
Force
a
Unleashed
want.
kind of situation. I'm not about that again. Like I have like nightmares from that. Okay.
Oh, that game sucks.
I know. I bought 60. It was a $60 game. Bought it just to realize it was short. Okay. And
Okay.
okay, Force Unleashed 2.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
the first is
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm sorry. The first was great. It was
Force Unleashed
amazing.
1 was amazing.
Yeah.
It's a shame it's
Hey,
not
no,
canon, but yeah.
In Jedi Fallen Order 2, I want more of the character. I'm not going to spoil, but there's a character. They did not get enough screen time. I want that screen time. I thought this person was going to play a more pivotal role in gameplay, helping out, maybe not helping out.
I know who you're talking about. I didn't care.
Yeah,
I didn't really care.
I want to see the synergy between the cast and this character. All my true fans, all the Jedi fans out there, they know what I'm talking about. All my only fans, you know what's up.
Pay $6 monthly, or whatever that thing is, or premium content $12.
Any other games you played? I have one more I want to talk about.
You know, last podcast we were talking about. I was talking about the game I'm currently playing, but we didn't finish. I didn't continue it. You kind of cut me off. It was The Witcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How is that going?
Great, actually.
I heard a lot of good things about it.
I know. I totally can see why I got Game of the Year. I did. There's something that I regret, and it was playing every single. Can you remind me the definition of role play or RPGs?
RPG means, you know what? I've
'Cause you got
corrected
mad
you in
at
the
me for
past
that.
about this, but now I have no idea what RPG means. Because to me, RPG is like the original Final Fantasy VII, which might be considered JRPG. But you're basically just saying any video game ever is an RPG, because technically you're right. You're role playing as that character. So
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
No. I
Is
kind of. Well, I looked into it a little
GTA
bit more. No.
Is
No.
GTA
Go
an
for it.
RPG?
No. Well.
No.
No. This
You're
is kind
role
of
playing.
this is how I see it now. And like this is a very vague definition. Any game that you decide that you control, control the actions of, decisions. Yeah,
Well, okay,
basically.
like Mass Effect, Skyrim.
Yeah, I feel like Mass Effect is a perfect definition of a RPG, and I
Well,
can be wrong.
You pick the choices.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, what about like Walking
Now-
Dead?
No.
Yes. Really? I don't know.
Is it?
Who cares? Who cares at this point? All I'm saying is, alright, I'm just gonna say it in terms of games. I regret playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey before Witcher.
Right?
Oh, you agree? You know about that then?
Yeah, it's
Oh
like
my
so
gosh.
similar, but Witcher is better.
It's similar. And I was like, oh my god, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the best game in the world right now, and it's a new style kind of thing. No, Witcher did it first. Ugh, and I wanted to I wanted to slap myself at that point.
Well, maybe that's better. Best for last.
Yeah,
You know, personally, okay, I need you to sell me on The Witcher 3.
it is.
I know it's-
First off,
I
hey,
know
let it be known this was your game. You've never played it, and I asked to
Let it
borrow
also
it.
be known, I bought this years ago. There was a Black Friday sale. I only could ever get past the training tutorial
Wait, what? Why?
with Siri, I think.
G just asked why. What's wrong with you? You're crazy.
No, I said. I
Have
asked,
you
like,
played
what's
it?
wrong with the game?
What's Nothing was wrong with the game. First off, mechanic wise, it's I don't. It was great. It's a very Batman Arkham style game with swords.
Countering.
Yeah. Hey, IGN, hire me for a reviewer. This is basically my resume. Fuck.
No, you're doing great. You're doing better than the SpongeBob guy.
100% agreed.
Um,
No, listen, I tried to get back into that
yeah.
game. I don't know what it was. It's the same situation with Skyrim. I played that when it came out, 2011. Like I
Yeah,
got
then
as
you
far
start to realize
past.
exactly what came first and how like what you should compare it with, and like if it's you're even logical with that comparison. I saw it as this was actually shoot. I watched the Netflix show first and then got hooked.
Oh, see, that's how it starts for a lot of
Yeah,
people,
for me
man.
that's yeah. Again, it's all about anticipation thing, you know.
How
And
was
I
that show? I
feel
never checked
bad
it out.
too. We never reviewed it. You never talked. We never got to talk about it
You
until
should.
now, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Henry Cavill is not Superman anymore to me. I'm sorry. Like that's why I don't care about every other DC movie now. Literally, Henry Cavill is Geralt of Rivia. You
Can
cannot
I take a
change.
pause? I think Warner
Sure.
Brothers is so stupid,
What?
especially after Witcher 3 and the success that it was. What are they doing? Get him back.
Mm,
That's all. That's all I gotta
yeah.
say.
Yeah. No, I agree. They just added DLCs within that game too, and I feel like they should do more. It was
Yeah.
also a book. Hey, this
Yeah.
is full nerd geek out, right? Geek coming
Yeah.
unleashing. Yeah. After watching the show, of course, my next, you know, the next thing to do for me to play the game because I had it at the time. You gave it to me. You let me borrow it. But it was a book too, and I think there was something else too. But I think it was a movie. I don't know. But it really
But
does
yeah,
dive deep into like the very fantasy medieval kind of
oh,
genre thing. And if
yeah,
I feel like they're gonna do like it's the closest. This is my opinion, and I have to read the books to really confirm that. But it's the closest to a Lord of the Rings. Like I don't think Game of Thrones compares.
really.
Yeah,
It's interesting. Yeah, because I know the
a
author,
lot of magic.
he hated the games for
Hmm.
some
Oh,
reason,
that's right.
whatever
There's
reason.
the games too. Like we're playing the
He
third installment.
hated
It's funny.
he hated Witcher 3 because it was so popular that people more recognized the franchise as video games than books. And he hated that. And I always just thought that was the weirdest hill to die on. Because of the game, people are going back to read your books.
Oh, jeez.
So
Guys, give me a
I
second.
don't know what.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just one of
So
those
yeah, I
people
don't
who
know
are
what he
jealous.
has feelings for about the TV show.
Yeah, me neither.
Gee,
I watched like
what
the
games have
first
you been
episode.
playing?
I'm playing like Modern Warfare right now while I'm talking to you guys.
That's interesting.
Hmm. I'm starting to get really good at playing and talking at the same time. That comes with practice, I guess. So, so next time whenever we play, then I won't be too quiet. At least I try not to.
Okay,
So what about you, Christian?
so Ray will be right back after this short break. You know, in the meantime, me and Jeet will have a discussion the best we can. So,
Yep,
Jeet, you know, you've been playing that game. You know, when we
forever.
come back, we will
Yeah.
talk more about more interesting topics. I will talk about Harry Potter. So stay
Oh,
tuned.
interesting.
Yo, Jeet.
What's up? going on?
Okay, so there's a delay. I'm watching the live stream.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna play, this little game of us, uh, of ours. What kind of games have you been playing lately?
I've been playing Modern Warfare, GTA 5, and I kind of quit Naruto, which was it's a big deal for me. And I'm trying to branch off, trying to see, what other games I can play.
Cool, cool. We were talking about we had a discussion about Ray bought Force Unleashed 2. So I just want what kind of shit do you regret buying?
Definitely a Ratchet and Clank for PS3. But technically, I didn't buy it because it came with the station. But hugely regret that. Hugely.
You actually bought that?
Nope. I got it with the station. But, back then, Ratchet and Clank was
I mean,
a
how
huge
bad
thing.
was that game? I mean, I think there are 10 Ratchet and Clank games.
Yeah,
You should play a Clank in Time.
I mean, I could try, but after that bad taste in my mouth, I never want to play another one like that ever again. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, if you got it, I'll definitely try it out, see what's going on.
Okay, but here's the thing. That is not like one of them. All for One is comparing Mario with Mario Kart.
Hello?
But both those games are really good.
Hello?
Hey, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, I don't want to intrude.
Yeah.
Continue, whatever you're saying.
No, me and Jeet were having a discussion on the quality of women's and men. The quality of human beings.
Oh. Are you able to hear him now or something? Did you fix the ROM?
No.
Nah.
Dude, check if you muted Jeet. I texted you.
No, I didn't. I already checked. I didn't mute him. I'm telling you, all our fans out there, he hates me.
Oh my god. Just
He
fix
wants
their,
it done.
Let me go see something. I had to take garbage out. That's why I was out for a bit.
At least they didn't want
I was teasing to our audience that I was going to talk about Harry Potter. That was going to be my segue. From books, we were having a book discussion. You like the Witcher books or whatever you read about it? I know you've been into Harry Potter.
It's an interest now. After watching the show, then it's just yeah. I think the book does a lot more is a lot more in depth, and I want to check into it.
Okay.
It's a bucket list. Books. We talking about any book in general?
Yeah, I know you finished Lord of the Rings.
I did not.
Or at least
Started
the
it,
first book?
and I found a
The
French.
Hobbit was better in the book form, and
well, you've been into Harry Potter.
Two people talking.
The movie form.
Jeet said The Hobbit's way better in book form than the movie.
Oh yeah, because The Hobbit decided to split into 3 movies.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Yeah, I just found literally I was in Barnes and Noble and I was like, oh, The Hobbit, and I was looking for the Desolation of Smaug, which is the second movie, and I was like, oh, it doesn't exist.
Nah.
Oh my god. Not even I thought it was literally a trilogy of 6 like Star Wars. That was pretty eye-opening.
The Hobbit right before the war, the main character got knocked out. And it skipped
Yes, you. What? You're in Harry Potter now. You are in full-on mudblood mode. Tell me about that.
Squib. No,
You're
pure
squib.
blood now. Coming to be.
Pure blood. Oh.
Going to be pure blood.
Is that
I
what the hat
apologize
said?
to every single Harry Potter fan, stands, people, whatever you call it. Fan stands. I was a person that just watched the movies and kind of just went with the movies. I was bored one day. I was like, hey, I'm more capable of reading a book, so I picked up Harry Potter, like Chambers, the Philosopher's Stone. And I gotta say, who is the guys that make the Harry Potter movies? What studio?
Warner Brothers.
Fuck you, Warner Bros. Can I tell you? Because I'm in book 4 now, actually. I literally just finished Prisoner of Azkaban. Dude, and
Okay.
I said that was the best movie.
Yeah.
They cut a lot of stuff.
Wow.
I was like, what the heck? It went from... sorry. Beginning book to... No, I went straight to the end. I was like, what the heck? Or quarter. Yeah, the last quarter of the book. They
Hey.
cut off an entire section and things were moved around.
That's fascinating because that really is the best movie. So you're saying
I
it could be
guess,
better?
well, in terms of comparing it to all the movies, but I gotta say, like, I'm looking at the book and I'm like, wow, this is not even the movie at all. I was like, surprised. The first one, pretty spot on, except for a couple scenes. Second, roughly the same. But yeah, I'm actually kind of curious to see what Goblet of Fire is because that's an even longer book.
Dang.
And I have to say, when I watched the movie, I was confused, like utterly confused. Things were just like, I was shifting from a guy in middle school reading a book to this looks like there's romance in this now and partners and stuff that, this is more like a high schooler kind of fiction stuff.
You know, the reason I ask is because on HBO Max they have all the Harry Potter movies.
As
and
I've heard.
I'm gonna
I have
binge
all the Harry Potter movies
all
in
of them.
CD form.
and I wanted to hear your take. You know, I think it would be a cool idea if we did like a video series where we review, like, compare the first movie and the first book. It's really fresh in our minds. You know, because I'm not gonna read the books for a while
Yep.
at least.
My favorite
I think-
character is not in the movies.
What do you
Who
mean?
is that? Can you describe that character?
It's a ghost.
Oh,
It's
oh.
yeah, big Harry Potter fans. It's a poltergeist who is like very mischievous, and he's I feel like his worst act was in the Chamber of Secrets, and you don't know who he is. Let's save the discussion for another Harry Potter talk later.
Yeah, I would love to. We should do that series. We'll get Amber and JD involved. It'd be a cool little thing. We got.
Tell them I have the CDs.
Yeah, I'd like to do like an audio.
Jeet has the
commentary.
CDs. He has
Oh.
all the movies. Let's just go to his house.
Boom.
Do you really?
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah."
Might have to take you on that offer. Hey,
I actually have the first, first, third, and yeah, that's it. Just Prisoner of Azkaban and Sorcerer's Stone.
We got to finish your collection, man.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
we did the same thing for Star Wars. I gotta finish that now. I'm like full on, like
Really?
yeah, I'm like Harry Potter's nerd now.
Yeah, let's just do that. In this COVID pandemic, let's just watch movies together live.
You should.
Why not?
Netflix has a watch party.
Yeah. You know, speaking of books and adaptations becoming movies, did you know there are 14 Wizard of Oz books written in the 1900s? And I checked on Disney Plus the other day, the 1980-something sequel to Wizard of Oz, Return to Oz. You know, not many people talk about that one. Have you ever heard about that one?
I've heard. I mean, there was adaptations to it. Like I think the Muppets did it, but there was definitely a Return to Oz story
Yeah.
out there, not in book form.
Yeah,
It's like a
no.
play, maybe.
Yeah, one
on
also
Broadway.
might be confused with that James Franco thing, Oz the Great and whatever. But I'm talking about This one, 1980 something. Dorothy, she has like PTSD from Oz. She believes it's a real place, and her aunt and uncle want to give her like therapy and send her to like this clinic. And in that clinic, they try and electroshock therapy her. It's a very dark sequel. There's no musical aspect. The tone is just darker.
Dang.
Like, I love it.
Okay.
You should check it out. I recommend that one.
You like a lot of dark
Yeah,
stuff, don't you?
Yeah, she goes back to Oz. This was made by Disney, and I was like, wow, you guys really went there with certain aspects of this film. It's directed really well. The director didn't continue to make movies after this, I think, but he has edited stuff in the past before this. Oscar award-winning guy. It was really good. Check it out. And there's a character called TikTok, one of the best in the game.
Game.
Yeah, in the the name of the game.
Oh, no, metaphorically speaking, game, not like a literal game.
Yeah, that movie slaps. It's awesome. Yeah.
Oh man.
I find it hard to find new good stuff on Disney Plus, so I just been checking out older stuff. There's another show called Prop Hunter that's good.
Did you really get it from Disney Plus?
Yeah, Return to Oz is on Disney Plus. I think it's the only Wizard of Oz thing on there.
Oh, okay.
But no, seriously,
Rest in
are you gonna
peace,
check that out?
dude.
I would love to hear your
I
opinion
would. No,
on that.
yeah, I'll take note of it.
It's
Cancel
really
Disney.
dark.
I canceled Disney Plus only for like lack of just for funds. But I had a bunch of old movies, especially old Disney cartoon movies I never watched in my life. I have it saved. So once I buy it again, once I
DCOM
renew my
movies?
subscription. No, like we're talking about like old Disney Vault movies like Aristocats and so
100
Merlin.
Dalmatians.
Yep. Actually,
Black
yeah,
Cauldron.
that too. Oh my god.
In your opinion, what's the best Disney classic?
Oh my gosh.
Cinderella.
Get ready for. Oh, Jeet says Cinderella.
Nice.
Get
Hey,
ready
Jeet.
for a nostalgia feeling.
up?
Go ahead.
Gee, I can't hear you, but did you see the live-action Cinderella movie?
Oh,
There's so many
that's-
live actions and adaptations. It's crazy.
I forgot about that, to be honest. When Emma
did
Watson
you
came in
think?
as Belle, I was like, oh, I'm gonna pay attention to every single live action movie now. But before that, it was like, oh, okay, they remade this, they remade that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've said it before. The Cinderella one is their best live-action one.
Is it?
Yeah. That probably has to do with the fact that every movie I've seen. Lily James, she's amazing. She's the girl from Baby Driver.
Oh,
Oh wow,
interesting.
really?
Yeah, she was Mamma Mia too. She killed it as a young Meryl Streep. She's awesome.
I've only met her in that
Yeah,
movie.
she was a great Cinderella. What about you, Ray?
Disney classic?
Yeah, Disney classic.
Okay, get ready. Do you remember a VHS tape named The Black Cauldron?
Yeah.
Oh my
I was gonna say
gosh. I watched it when I was, like, I can recall, I was 4 when I watched it. My dad bought it to me. Yeah, my dad bought it, and it was, I didn't even know it was a Disney movie. It was just like, oh, it's, a kid, his pig, and the most scariest antagonist in any Disney movie. I feel like that's not even up for debate, like, up for an argument or a debate. I looked at him and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrifying. I start to learn many like Disney secrets later on in my life, but I think Black Cauldron was like out when, of course, like knights and King Arthur was popular, so it makes sense to put there to have that movie out. Unfortunately, flopped, which I can see now why. And I realized there was a ride in Shanghai Disney based on that movie. It was not a ride, it's an attraction. Also very scary. Terrifying, actually. and I was surprised that little kids went on it.
You know, speaking of terrifying, I don't know which movie it is, but it's a Pinocchio movie, live action. There's a scene where they're going through a ride, and one of the kids
Oh
transforms
yeah,
into a
he turned into a donkey.
and you
Yeah,
see the whole transformation is like something out of a David Cronenberg film. So
Are you talking
horrific.
about Pinocchio?
He's making the noises. Oh,
yeah.
dude.
I saw the live
That's-
action, and I also saw the clip on the cartoon movie. Even
Yeah.
scary.
Hey, you know, speaking of Black Cauldron, I'm like, that is my go-to answer of like, why isn't Disney
Classics. I would sell my house to watch the remake.
Yeah, why aren't
buy
they?
it.
They should do that one.
Do you even know what the Black Cauldron is?
No, what is that?
Oh, okay. You don't believe in magic, do you? No, I'm kidding. It's just like this is like back. I feel like it was around the time I was born, like 1990s, kind of classic. It's basic synopsis is a kid who has a magic pig, right? And this horn king. I remember.
Yeah, he's a horny king.
Horned.
Okay.
If you look at him, he's not horny at all. Like I can't even joke about that. This dude was a Dementor before Dementors were popular.
Oh wow! Shout out.
You watched that movie?
Shout out to the mentors.
It's been so long. I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna add that to my list. Black Cauldron. I'll check. I'll check back on you. I'll watch that and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's like the only Disney Plus stuff I'm interested in right now.
Yeah.
Remember Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That movie
I do.
great.
Was that
Still
a
holds up.
live action movie?
It's a mixture of live action with cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've watched a couple like back in my life.
Because we're the topic of terrifying scenes came up in my mind, and there's that scene where the villain puts the animated shoe character in a vat of acid, kills him.
What?
Spoilers.
What?
Good stuff.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to process that for a second. He got bathed in acid. I'm like, you watching a movie? You watching Disney? I'm like,
He's like,
HBO.
the shoe's like screaming. He's like, no, I had a Nike deal.
I don't think that's Disney, bro.
It's hard to watch. Also, that scene is that movie's very iconic because it has that scene where Bugs Bunny and I think Mickey Mouse are skydiving.
Oh, yeah. It's
Two
funny. I saw a
iconic
clip of that on
mascots.
YouTube. I never watched that movie.
There was a whole legality battle with that. They had to use 30 seconds or something. I don't know the whole story, but it was unique how hard they had to fight for that scene. Cool movie.
Is that really a problem,
honestly,
though? I
don't
didn't
know,
know
they
that
had a
was.
big-
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, there
I've
was
seen a movie
bunch
where they
of-
put Daffy Duck and Donald Duck in the same scene. If that's a legal thing, then oh my gosh, dude,
It was different
Hollywood's
times back then.
bruv.
They were very conservative with their characters back then.
All right then. I
Yeah.
personally thought it was cool. Like, all right, but
It was cool. I want to see that movie again.
all right.
I have one final video game to talk about, and then I guess we can close
Wait.
it.
Let Jeet continue. Sorry, Jeet's talking.
Oh, my bad,
Gee.
G.
No, I was just saying that's kind of crazy that you want to watch that again. I wonder what the story was.
Jeet's wondering what the story was. It's crazy that you want to watch it. But I've seen a clip of it. I remember that skydiving scene. Mickey Mouse came in and Bugs Bunny, right?
Yeah. The plot of Who Framed Roger Rabbit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't save
it's pretty
it. We'll watch.
self-explanatory.
Yeah. Fine.
It's in the title.
Kudos.
Okay,
Well
yeah.
said. We'll watch it.
Can I talk about the game I played a couple months ago?
Sure.
Okay. This is a really good game. One of the best character story arcs I've played in the game. Nothing revolutionary, nothing crazy, but this game is honestly one of the first ASMR horror games I played.
Ooh.
the
Oh
psychological
gosh.
horror.
They were talking
Yeah,
about games that scared you. Go ahead.
if you use your headphones, the character will be like, because she's like schizophrenic, and she talks to herself. She'll be like, "Watch out behind you," and then you like dodge behind you if someone attacks you. Anyways,
No way.
this game is called Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, and it takes place in the Norse mythology, and the main character is Senua. Yeah,
Wait, the chick with red hair and two swords. And nude. There's no way to say that.
What? Who's nude?
Is that the game? Hellblaze?
No, you're thinking of the other game they developers made, Heavenly Sword.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's interesting that you knew that. Yeah,
Make
Dude, it's the
cool.
demo on most GameStops when the PS3 was a thing.
Yeah. That game, I didn't play Heavenly Sword, but I remember the controls. And I think they carried over to this game. The controls are tight. I like the controls in this game. Anyways, this game's great. Psychological character study. The whole point is she has to, revive her dead husband. And she goes on a trip. It's just great. It's a little short game, like $30 at launch when it came out. And what it is, the developers were like kind of going bankrupt, so they had to make one final push for a good game. So they had a really small team, and it just so happens their video editor, they're like, "Hey, do you want to be the actress?" He was like, "Okay, I never acted before in my life," and she does a stellar job.
Wow.
Melissa
that is honestly a good way to find people. Just find hidden talents.
You would never expect that. She used her, ignorance of not knowing how to act and her fear of it, and portrayed that into the character.
What are the chances you'll find someone like that on the street walking around?
It was really cool.
Exactly.
Cool game.
You really, it's just a matter of asking at this point. Shoot.
I was really emotionally attached by the end of things. And, yeah. Do you care about spoilers?
No.
Are we talking about a recent game or like a year ago?
I would say in the past 3 years. But the sequel is coming out for the next Xbox. The trailer came out.
Is it an Xbox game?
Yeah, the new one will be an Xbox exclusive.
Oh, okay.
But this one was on PS4.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say
actually, it's okay. No, you don't need to. We clearly tried. Fine. Now, everyone who wants to play Hellblade or whatever you said, I forgot. Then they're gonna be disappointed. Hellblazer?
No.
Yeah.
This is great. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. So the end of this game, you're at your point. You're gonna revive him, right? But you have to beat the boss, and there's a wave of enemies. And I love it when games do this thing where no matter how hard you fight, and you think you suck at the game, you're losing, you're about to die, you're getting your ass beat. No, that's just part of the game. Like the whole point of that sequence is you're supposed to lose. And the theme is that Senua has to sacrifice herself.
Oh, a lot of games have done that. I can't really tell you if that's like a big middle finger to you, like the game, like the player, or you're.
I love when a video game does that thing where you're like,
if you lose in a boss fight, you still progress. Like there's another cutscene that goes with it. They did it. Yeah. It's mostly known in Kingdom Hearts. I've done that. Yeah, I've experienced that.
Yeah,
COD 2 actually.
Yeah, Call of Duty had that.
Yeah, it was funny. I remember that mission. It was like a battlefield. It was like a war scene kind of thing. I didn't even lose. I just quit. I was like, all right, screw it. I don't want to play story mode. I don't want to play campaign anymore. I want to go back to the menu and play zombies. Immediately when I hit quit, the general's like, we lost. I can't believe this. Go back to the drawing board. And the next mission. I was like, what the hell?
Remember how that happened in Arkham Asylum?
Yeah, but
yeah.
That game
Jeet said,
great.
And that happened in Arkham Asylum also. But
Yeah,
that
because
was
Jade
yeah,
is
that was
skipped.
expected. Yeah, that was
I love
expected.
that one.
That was pretty funny actually.
It's really interesting seeing like streamers'
Hmm.
reactions to that. A lot of
Yeah.
streamers like
Jer-
cried, dude.
I remember Jeremiah was
It
playing
was
it
very
too when he
cool.
literally looked at me and was like, "What? How'd I die? What am I supposed to do?" Yeah. I thought my game was
Yeah,
broken
the
also. I mean, shoot.
I think Batman did it best. Arkham
Yeah.
Asylum with the static, and then you play as Joker for a bit,
I was trying to quit until I figured out Joker was driving.
and then the reveal of Scarecrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, with,
Jeet, you hear what Jeet said?
what?
He said, "I just quit. I would just quit. I just quit the game and I didn't know what was going on."
Yeah, with Batman, I thought my like TV broke.
No, exactly.
I was like, oh no, did I break the PS3?
That also had
That
the
was
thing
good.
where you walked into
That's
a room.
probably
and you
one of the
walked
best
back,
like moments
and
where
nothing
Hey,
changed.
I'm sorry. Wait, talking over. Sorry. Jeet, repeat yourself.
They also had the thing where you like walked into a room and you walked back, nothing changed. But when you did it third time, everything was moving.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was the second Scarecrow interaction.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
pretty gnarly, actually.
great game. Hey, what is Rockstar? What is Rocksteady gonna
Rocksteady.
do next? I hear they might do a Suicide Squad game. But before we jump into that topic, final push for Hellblade. That game's awesome. Check it out. It really delves deep into the psychological aspect, and it has something to say about mental illness. It's really good.
Okay.
All right, but yeah, Suicide Squad. They might do that. There are reports of that.
Let's just hope for the best. I'm not really. This is a debatable. I'm not really invested in like, the villain's perspective of the villains as a protagonist in any story, rather than just like the actual heroes. I gotta say, Suicide Squad didn't really disappoint me, but was like, I don't care anymore. There's some characters I liked, but
Yeah. The thing
yeah,
is, you're
no.
basing the concept of it on the movie. Don't base it on the movie. Base it on the comic characters in general.
The comic.
How I
No,
always, the comic. What I always say is, it doesn't matter if it's a villain or a hero. What matters is how they are as a character. And I like how Black Panther did that, where Eric is the villain, but you can side with him in some aspects of what he does.
okay,
So,
yeah, all right, fine,
it
noted.
really just depends on the character. Like Harley Quinn's a cool character. Yeah, she's not the best hero. She made more of a push to anti-hero recently in comics. She's cool, but if she's a prominent
That's the
character in the
thing.
game,
There's a lot of content that's centered around Harley Quinn now that it's almost like you can't keep up with anymore.
I think
And I'm
people
pretty.
felt really bad for her because she was like used by Joker. That's why they made her into a good person now.
Yeah, I agree too. Um, wait, did we watch? We watched Birds of Prey, right? Together, like all three of us.
No,
I'm pretty
I don't.
sure. Yeah,
Oh no, Jeet said no.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't there because he hates me.
Oh my
Je-
god.
okay, I thought you meant in the context of like this party chat where you muted Jeet. But okay, fine. He hates. Yes, he hates you. I guess you hate MG. Whatever. I
He
don't know.
totally muted me.
Guys, make up after this. Like just
Yeah,
kiss and
please.
whatever.
Please.
Screw
I want you
COVID-19.
back.
Just go. All right. This friendship is way more important apparently.
Yeah, man, it's Pride Month. Let's go at it.
No,
Listen.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, if that's their next game, cool. There were reports that they might do a Superman game. I don't know. Listen, Rocksteady has been idle for a long time. And I liked Arkham Knight. A lot of people did too, but there are certain aspects of that game it's pretty annoying. So bring it back home. Make a great game. It was weird because like after Arkham Knight, everyone was like, I wonder what they're gonna do after Batman. I guess they're just gonna stick to Batman stuff.
Yeah, didn't they propose another Batman game?
I have no idea. It's just weird. I do know that the people who made Arkham Origins, who's a different developer, were trying to do like a Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne story, and then they were gonna try and do Suicide Squad. Because if you remember, the end
trust me, I
teaser
do.
of Arkham Origins had the after credits, it, like teased Deathstroke.
They did.
And they
Oh
had,
yeah, wow. This is
yeah,
totally
and they
forgot
had
about
like a
this. Oh my
plan.
gosh. Yep.
They had a plan, and then they got canceled, and now they're doing it again, but not them. Some other Rocksteady's doing it. It's just all over the place. They've canceled like 3 projects.
Wait,
So
yo, this is legit Suicide Squad, right? That person that went to Deathstroke was Amanda Waller.
yeah, so they might just
Oh.
carry that concept over at Rocksteady. So who knows?
I gotta say, I do stand by me not really being invested with DC World anymore. But you know, maybe within like the next couple of weeks or so, we'll definitely get back into it. But for now, Marvel wins. Sorry.
Yeah.
In terms of
Still
movies and pop culture.
DC kind of rushed everything.
I gotta check out Young Justice. I'll report back. All right.
True, definitely.
Yeah.
And the Harley Quinn show, right?
Yeah, I heard that's funny.
Huh.
Who knows what it's
I heard
doing.
it was bad. But I'm guessing I'm listening to the wrong
Well,
reviewers. Well,
Here's what I hear. I hear the show knows what it wants to be. It's like Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. It's like meta. It's a cartoon. And it doesn't take itself seriously. It's like an Adult Swim cartoon. Like there's
That's
curse
not a good
words
thing,
and
honestly. That's definitely
it
Harley.
gets raunchy. So I'm interested in that because this is something different. Never seen from DC.
is it just a trend or like something that you notice that every time a DC movie or content was put out that was rated R, then it was good? Huh.
Well, that
Might
just
have been
means that with because people hate restrictions. You can't.
Oh, you know what? Say that again. Say it louder. You hear that, world? Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Take the boundaries away. No,
Yeah.
if there's one thing I'm gonna get out of this podcast, it's that you can't be
Creative
restricted
dis-
to anything. Yeah.
Creative restrictions are the worst.
Agree.
Like, there's some.
Let it all out.
Yeah, you know how many times like people want to use a certain song and it's like, that would have been so cool. I was so creative with that, and I can't use it. Copyright.
Okay, well that's different. That's a different thing. It's legal purpose now. But like in terms of creative control and all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah. It's just so yeah. With rated R stuff, you can do push the boundary.
Yeah. You're open to a broader story. Like I see this now. I think Venom would have done a lot more better if it was rated R.
Yeah.
Actually, it was funny
Imagine
because an IGN reviewer said that, I think.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah,
if
I
Deadpool was.
Deadpool was amazing.
Broken clock is right twice
Yeah.
a day.
But it's interesting. Deadpool 2, they tested the water. I don't know if you remember.
Didn't
They
watch
did
it.
rated R.
Didn't watch it.
And then they did the PG-13. They're like, I want to see how this works. This PG-13 movie.
Oh yeah,
They did
had,
that,
like, Christmas edition.
and then like a Christmas edition. They really like did multiple takes of that movie.
But yeah. But I never actually watched Deadpool 2, so I wouldn't know.
So YouTube, shout out. Don't restrict us. We're coming after you. We're gonna say whatever we want.
No, we're not gonna. We're gonna do stuff within reason. Bear in mind, I still want to keep. I still want to keep doing this and not be
No,
muted.
no.
Please.
Susan.
Hey, if
listen,
Twitch.
Susan,
Any representative from Twitch too does it because
Susan,
or is
can you hear
here.
me?
Yeah.
Susan, if you're listening, we're coming after blood. All right, and with that, our podcast is ended.
But the thing is, if you make
Jeet's
everything
talking.
rated R, kids won't be able to, be like us and get into comics and stuff like that. Because some parents won't let them watch it.
No. I'm not gonna go ahead and just no. My mess. I'm not saying that every kid should be exposed to R-rated content. Okay. I think that just damages
No.
their minds psychologically at a young
It's
age.
there for a reason. You gotta be
Yeah,
mature.
exactly. I promise you this: when I have kids, they're not playing anything PG-13 until they're 13. I'll be that parent.
Nah, screw that.
No. Okay. Well, at least nothing M. Like, do you think my
Be
kid's gonna
honest.
be like watching Mortal Kombat stuff? Hell no. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not
I feel
doing
like
that
your
to
kids
them.
will, though. I feel like your kids
Be
will.
honest for a second, sir. What about you? When was the first M rated R thing you saw?
Are you kidding me? 17. Dude, I wasn't allowed to play Ratchet and Clank until 10.
Dang.
Yeah? Go
What
ahead,
about
laugh.
you?
Laugh all you want. That's how it was. And I don't care. Besides, well, this is the gaming world. I didn't need to. All the great fun stuff was E for everyone. Now it's everything M. Now it's like you have to be over the age of 18 in order to enjoy life.
You know, that is a good point. That is a great point. Because if I were to be a famous director or something, I would like to put out stuff that's not all the time rated R or M. You gotta think about the kids. You know, how imagine if there's a million of you little Rays out there that couldn't, you know, play Call of Duty until they're 18.
That's
So why not, you know,
what I
I'm
said.
glad there's a Fortnite.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like in essence, Fortnite, that's cool because all these kids get to play that. Yeah, it's not a rated M game. You know, no
What
matter
is
how
it?
much people.
Hold on, what is it? Is it E10 or T? I literally totally forgot.
I think it's T.
It's T? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they show guns.
Yeah,
That's probably
Aquaman.
what's wrong.
Aquaman is holding a gun, bro.
He never does that. Are you kidding me? I know. Throw a dolphin at him. Wait, did you guys play season 3 yet? I saw, like, my sister's more into Fortnite than I am.
I want to.
A shark. You can get attacked by a shark.
We should do a video on that. Season 3. No, not season 3. Chapter 2 season? I don't know.
I don't. My
Whatever.
God, I forgot. I just know season 3.
Season 86.
3 something. Hey,
Season 11 team.
Epic Games, hear me out. You got Travis Scott to do a concert. Post Malone.
Hey, that would
Please
work
get him.
really well.
Mm-hmm.
He plays video games.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm coughing too much. Eminem. Logic. You
Well-
can literally every single rapper out there.
Logic
Come
would
on.
be so fun.
Are you kidding me? Dude, yeah. He plays Mario Kart. Freaking loud. Dude, if Mario Kart did it first, I swear, I'm throwing my PlayStation 4, and I'm not even considering get a PS5 and get a Switch.
Hey, you know, speaking of Mario Kart,
Do it.
since I was thinking about Smash Bros. They released a new character, Min Min. You know, if they're adding anyone who's anyone, let me be in the next Smash Bros. Okay? You know, my side beak and I can pull out the Bible. All right? We're just putting anyone in there. Who's Min Min?
I feel like that wouldn't be a
That was funny.
All right.
I thought you were saying that because you knew who he was.
I don't know who that is.
And my sister's fiance does, apparently, and I actually don't know. I didn't even watch the trailer is literally Captain Falcon and Kirby eating. I didn't watch any more into that, but I was like, oh, he's
Yeah,
from
they're like
that
eating
world.
ramen from the Naruto shop, and then like all this. Oh my god, this is cool. You know, good for fans of ARMS.
Yeah. Can they
I don't
not?
know.
Can they put Sora in the game already? Like, come on. Then I'll definitely buy a
No,
Switch.
that's never gonna happen.
But you want it to happen, don't you?
They're gonna add like Joker before that happens. Like
Well, they did it
Joaquin
for-
Phoenix
That'd
Joker.
be fun.
They did it for Mortal Kombat, so I don't know. Anything's possible at this point.
Add the entire roster of PlayStation All Stars and PlayStation Heroes, please.
God, you know how many characters there are?
And with that,
Yeah.
I think our podcast is ended.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That gets crazier.
There's a bit of unevenness in here, so let's gonna let
Yeah,
Jeet. You
I'm
can
pretty
close
sad.
off this time. All right.
Alright, guys, thanks for joining us.
No,
for
no,
our
no.
this
Shut up, Christian.
Jeet,
podcast with Christian, Ray,
Fuck
and
you.
Pete. And we're gonna end it right here with a bang. Bang,
Alright.
bang.
Bang bang. Any last words from you, Christian? Now.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll have our shit together and, you know, there won't be such a divide within the RJCXD community. That being said,
I hope so. Fix the
you can
internet.
find me on
Yep.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Save it for the podcast.
Can we just
Yeah.
say that
Maybe
this was
Jeet-
kind of a testing? I mean, like, we've done live stream podcasting.
No.
It's good. We got a couple viewers in, too. I kind of noticed that. Mr. BioRoxus, I hope you're having a great day, you know? Do you?
Hope you have a better day because you joined.
Better day
I would
than,
like-
than Christian.
I would like to address our number one fan here, future me. If you're listening to this, I know you like to listen to this at work. Do your work.
What do you mean, do
That's
your
all
work?
I gotta say.
Do your
What
actual
does
work.
that
Stop
mean?
being on your phone. Put it down.
Yeah.
Like work.
Hey, maybe next
Hour
podcast,
goes
Jeet
away.
will not mute me. So,
Oh my god. Stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll
hey,
probably have
where
our
can we
shit together
find
then.
you, Ray?
All right. So first off, you can find this at RJCXC Official, and I already put it on the chat. But you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at RJCXC Official. So you can find me at Sunny Ray, SUNI_RUY, on Instagram and Twitter and on Twitch. Christian, you go.
Oh yeah, you can just find me on anywhere because I'm, anywhere who's anyone knows me. Look me up.
Very self-righteous of you.
You can find me on the comments of Jeet's Instagram.
Yep.
TV, look it up.
And hey, look at this. BioRox actually came back. Hey, you're still live? Well, unfortunately, we're ending in the next couple minutes too. But make sure you follow us. Annotation, plugins are going to be in the description. Okay. And Jeet, any other shout-out plugins you want?
Roxas, I'm sorry you had to see this massive display of hatred going on between me and Jeet.
Oh my god.
That you can also look at.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We'll get therapy for you or something.
Close it off, Jeet.
I think.
Very well
I
said.
think he already closed it. Well,
Okay,
yeah.
very well said.
He actually did talk.
Bang, bang.
All right, so thanks guys for watching. All right, be sure to like, subscribe, and we will come back to you with another video this Saturday, maybe. We'll see, depending on schedule and whatnot. All right, peace.
Happy Pride Month.
All right, we're going back to broadcast settings. Invite players about now.